What is the probability that human brains might become hackable in the near future? As Marcelo Lenka, an expert on biomedical ethics, told the Daily Mail, the mind is considered to be the last refuge of personal freedom and self-determination. But advances in neuroengineering, brain imaging, and neurotechnology put the freedom of the mind at risk. The idea of human brains becoming hackable in the near future may be unsettling. It is important to approach this discussion with a balanced perspective. According to Reddit forum, it is indeed a concerning possibility that human brains may become hackable in the future. With the advancement in neurotechnology and brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, the potential for unauthorized access or manipulation of our thoughts and cognitive processes becomes more plausible. While the idea of brain hacking may seem like science fiction, experts in the field are actively discussing the ethical implications and potential risk associated with these technologies. Welcome to Real World Sci-Communications. Please kindly like this video, make some comments, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. And to our returning subscribers, please don't forget to keep your notification on. Thank you so much. It is an intriguing concept. Therefore, it is important to approach this discussion with a critical mindset and consider the current state of technology and the scientific understanding. The rapid advancement in neuroscience and brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, the possibility of hacking into human brains is no longer purely speculative. We are going to carefully approach this question from different perspectives in order to present a balanced front. Number one, cybersecurity perspective. According to Susan Greenfield, digital technologies are making impacts on human cognition and raises concerns about the potential vulnerability of human brains to hacking. Source: Mind Change: How Digital Technologies Are Leaving Their Mark on Our Brains by Susan Greenfield, published by Random House, 2015. Warwick, a prominent researcher in the field of cybernetics, explores the integration of technology with human bodies and minds. While not specifically addressing brain hacking, his work touches upon the potential for external control or manipulation of human cognitive processes. Source: Cyborg by Kevin Warwick, published by University of Illinois Press, 2004. From a cybersecurity perspective, any system connected to external networks or devices is potentially vulnerable to hacking. As BCIs become more advanced and accessible, there is a concern that they could be targeted by malicious actors seeking to exploit vulnerabilities in the interface or gain unauthorized access to an individual's neural data. According to Marcelo Lenka, a matrix-like future where people can access and manipulate information from other people's brain is approaching rapidly. As neuroengineering technologies become more and more widespread, there is a fiduciary responsibility of experts to educate the population about what is reasonable to do. To check and prevent these risks, robust security measures will need to be implemented at both the hardware and software levels of BCIs. This includes encryption protocols, authentication mechanisms, and continuous monitoring for any suspicious activities. Additionally, strict regulations and ethical guidelines will need to be established to protect individuals' privacy and ensure responsible use of neurotechnology. Number two, artificial intelligence perspective. Bostrom explores the concept of superintelligence and its potential implications for humanity. While not explicitly focused on brain hacking, his work delves into possibilities of future technological advancement that could affect human cognition. Artificial intelligence is a particularly effective tool for cyber criminals because of its ability to learn and anticipate what's happening now and what might happen in the future. Some key methods cyber criminals use to hack into companies' network with AI include creating deepfake data, building better malware, stealth attacks, AI-supported password guessing and capture cracking, generative adversarial networks, GAN, human impersonation on social networking platforms, deep exploits, and so on and so forth. Source: Techopedia. According to Forbes, a brain linked to a computer or an artificial intelligence, such as a BCI, removes that barrier to the brain, potentially allowing hackers to rush in and cause problems. Artificial intelligence (AI) plays a significant role in both neuroscience and cybersecurity domains. AI algorithms can be used to analyze and interpret neural data, enabling researchers to gain insight into brain function and potentially identify vulnerabilities in BCIs. However, AI itself can also be a double-edged sword when it comes to security. As AI systems become more sophisticated and advanced, there is a possibility that they could be used to exploit vulnerabilities in BCIs or even manipulate neural activity. Adversarial attacks, where AI algorithms are used to deceive or manipulate the input data of a system, have already been demonstrated in other domains. It is conceivable that similar techniques could be applied to BCIs, potentially leading to unauthorized access or control over an individual brain functions. Number 3, neuroscience perspective. From the viewpoint of cognitive enhancement, brain hacking is the application of techniques and or technologies to affect an individual's mental state, cognitive processes, or level of functions. As an approach for personal development, brain hacking seeks to enhance cognitive function and optimize efficacy and happiness. Brain-centered approaches to this end include meditation, metacognitive therapy, attention training, and memory training. Source: TechTarget. From the viewpoint of threat to the brain or mind, cognitive hacking refers to the exploitation of vulnerabilities in human cognition and perception systems. It involves manipulating human decision-making process through psychological techniques or technological means. From a neuroscience perspective, it is crucial to understand the complexity and intricacy of the human brain. The human brain is composed of billions of interconnected neurons, forming complex networks responsible for various cognitive functions and behaviors. Neuroscientists have been studying brain-computer interfaces as a means to establish direct communications between brain and external devices. BCIs have shown promise in assisting individuals with disabilities, allowing them to control prosthetic limbs or communicate through thought alone. However, these interfaces are currently limited to specific applications and require invasive procedures. Invasive techniques such as implanting devices or manipulating neural circuits is one potential avenue for brain hacking. However, these methods currently require direct physical access to the brain and are primarily used for medical purposes, such as deep brain stimulation for treating Parkinson's disease or epilepsy. Aside of the complexities and the intricacies of the human brain, the probability of widespread brain hacking through invasive techniques or procedures in the near future is relatively low due to ethical consideration, technical challenges, and regulatory frameworks surrounding human experimentation. Factors that could influence the probability of human brains becoming hackable in the future include: number 1, advancement in neurotechnology. If these technologies progress significantly, there may be potential vulnerabilities that could be exploited by malicious actors. Number 2, artificial intelligence, connectivity, and Internet of Things. The advancement in artificial intelligence and the increasing connectivity of devices through the Internet of Things raises concerns about potential security risk. If brain-computer interfaces or other neurotechnologies become more prevalent and interconnected, there could be a higher likelihood of unauthorized access or manipulation. However, it is important to note that robust security measures will need to be implemented to mitigate these risks. Number 3, ethical consideration and regulation. The ethical implications surrounding brain hacking are significant. Any attempt to manipulate or control an individual's thoughts, memories, or behaviors raise serious ethical concerns and would likely face strong opposition from society. Governments and regulatory bodies would need to establish strict guidelines and regulations to ensure the responsible development and use of neurotechnologies. Some school of thought think that the concept of brain hacking remains speculative and primarily exists within the realm of science fiction rather than scientific research. And the probability of human brains becoming hackable in the near future is relatively low. While all these may be true to some extent, it is essential to remain vigilant and proactive in addressing potential risks. The scientific community, policymakers, technology developers must work together to prioritize security, privacy, and ethical consideration in the development and deployment of neurotechnologies. Thank you for listening.